If your PC shuts down or restarts while playing Palworld, then you are at the right place. We have got the best ways to fix the issue. Welcome back to Silicophilic, your go-to source for tech tips and fixes. Method 1. If your PC shuts down or restarts while playing Palworld, first of all check if your system meets the minimum requirements to run the game. The game requires a 64-bit processor and operating system, OS Windows 10 or later. Processor i5-3570K 3.4 GHz 4-core. Memory 16 GB RAM. Graphics GeForce GTX 1050. DirectX version 11. Network broadband internet connection. Storage 40 GB available space. The internet connection required for multiplayer and SSD required. Recommended requirements: Palworld requires a 64-bit processor and operating system, OS Windows 10 or later. Processor i9-9900K 3.6 GHz 8-core. Memory 32 GB RAM. Graphics GeForce RTX 2070. DirectX version 11. Network broadband internet connection. Storage 40 GB available space. You need an internet connection for multiplayer and SSD is required. You can also check the requirements from here. Method 2. If your PC supports the minimum requirements for playing Palworld and still your PC is shutting down, restart the game. Open your task manager using Windows Search. Go to the Processes tab and right-click on Palworld. Select End Task option. Now close Task Manager, then restart your PC. Now try to restart the game and check. Method 3. Make sure you are having a stable internet connection to run Palworld. You can check the internet speed from this link. Also, check the game's server status. You can check the game's X handle or via Discord for the server status updates. If there is any server outage, then wait for some time and check again. When the server becomes up and live again, try to load the game and see. Method 4. If the date, time and region on your PC are not correct, then also you can have issues while playing the game. To check that, right-click on the date and time at the right corner of the taskbar and select Adjust Date and Time. Make sure proper time zone is selected. Toggle on the Set Time Automatically option. Click on Region from the top and select the proper region. Method 5. The next thing you can do is disable full screen optimization. Double-click on this PC and go to the game installation folder. Right-click on the game exe and open its properties. Go to the Compatibility tab and disable full screen optimization. Next, check the box for Run this program as an administrator. Click on Apply and then on OK to save the changes. Method 6. Missing or corrupted game files can also cause your system to crash. So verify the game files. To do so, head to Steam Library. Right-click on the game and expand its properties. Click on Install Files and select the Verify Integrity of Game Files option. Once the game is verified, launch the game and check. Method 7. Sometimes launching the game from the game launcher can cause this issue. So launch the game from the game installation folder. Open Steam and right-click on the game. Go to Properties. Select Installed Files and click on Browse. This should take you to the game installation folder. Try launching the game from here. Method 8. The next thing you can do is run the game as an administrator. The game files may sometimes need administrative privileges to run. Go to the game installation folder. Right-click on the game exe and open its properties. Head to the Compatibility tab. Check the box for Run this program as an administrator. Click on Apply and then on OK. Method 9. Another thing you can do is change the compatibility mode. To do that, open the game properties. Then go to the compatibility tab. Check the box for run this program in compatibility mode for the option. Choose a Windows version and click on apply and then on OK. Method 10. The next thing you should do is troubleshoot your graphics drivers. Right-click on the Windows search button and choose Device Manager. Go to the Display Adapters section and then expand it. Right-click on your graphics driver. Select the Update Driver option. Click on the Search Automatically for Drivers option and follow the instructions provided on screen to download and install the latest driver. If updating graphics drivers didn't work, you can reinstall them. Expand the Display Adapters section and right-click on your graphics driver. Click on Uninstall Device option and follow the on-screen instruction to complete the process. After uninstall device drivers, install them again. For the AMD graphics driver, install the Radeon app and then run it. Similarly, for NVIDIA graphics drivers, install and run the GeForce Experience. You should visit the official websites of your graphics card manufacturer to update your graphics card drivers. These websites are linked in the description below. Download the latest drivers for the graphics card installed on your computer from these websites. Follow the on-screen instructions to complete the driver installation process. Once done, restart your PC. Then rerun the app to check for any updates. If any update is available, download and install them. If you have multiple GPUs for your system, then make sure to use the one for gaming, as this can tackle the graphics intensive tasks well. So using the dedicated GPU for gaming can avoid issues while playing game. There are different ways to check if you are running the dedicated graphics card depending on your operating system and the specific card you have. You can follow the method shown here. Press Windows key plus R to open the Run utility. Type devmgmt.msc and press Enter to open Device Manager. Expand Display Adapters. You should see two adapters listed here. One for your dedicated graphics card and one for your integrated graphics card. The dedicated graphics card may also have a higher memory size listed. So make sure to run the game with a higher memory size to avoid loading or crashing issues. Method 11. Windows updates can help resolve issues with game performance. Also, updating Windows to the latest version ensures your computer runs with the latest security and performance enhancements. Type Check for Updates in the search menu and select the top option. Click on the Check for Updates button. If any update is available, download and install the updates. Restart your PC for that. And then launch the game and check. Method 12. The next thing you can do is delete the saved game file. But remember that deleting the saved file will delete all your game progress. To find the save file of Palworld, go to this PC. Then go to your drive C. Open the users folder. Next, open the users folder with your username. Then open the app data folder. Next, open the local folder. Inside it, find the PAL folder and open it. Here you should find the game save folder. Once you find the saved folder, delete it. Then launch the game and see if it is launching now without issues. Method 13. To change the launch options of Palworld in Steam, open Properties and go to the General tab. Type -DX11 in the launch options and try to launch the game. If this does not work, try using -DX12 in the launch option and check if it works. Method 14. Disabling overlays can boost the gaming performance and fix this issue. Here is how to disable Steam overlay. Open Steam and click on Library. Find Tekken 8 and right-click on it. Then select its properties. From the General tab, disable the Steam overlay while in-game option. Also, Disable other overlay apps like GeForce Experience, Discord, NVIDIA Shadowplay Overlay, or AMD Overlay. Method 15. Firewall interference can also cause your PC to restart while playing Palworld. So you can check that by allowing the game through Firewall and your antivirus program. Here, we are showing how to allow the game through Windows Security. Open the Windows Security app. Now click on the Firewall and Network Protection option. After that, tap on the Allow an app through Firewall option. From the right side pane, press the Change Settings button. Next, click on the Allow another app button and then press the Browse button to select the game exe file. Click on Open and then click on the Add button. You will now see the game under the list of allowed apps and features. Tick the checkbox associated with Palworld and enable it on both public and private networks. Once done, you can press the OK button to save the changes. Finally, you can relaunch the game file and check if it is loading properly. Method 16. Sometimes the devices attached to your system can also cause gaming issues. So disconnect HOTAS, pedals, mouse, wheel, Razer Tartaras or any additional USB adapter connected to your PC. Also disconnect any joystick, controller or multiple monitor setup. Method 17. If you can launch the game, then disable multiplayer if you do not want to play it online. If you like to play multiplayer, then turn off multiplayer and then turn it on again. If you can launch the game, start the game. Then select your world. If you see the multiplayer option is turned on, turn it off. Click on OK and confirm. Try to start the game now. If you want to play multiplayer, then after turning the option off, turn it on again and see. If you cannot launch the game, then skip this method. Method 18. Resource hogging programs like streaming and downloading can also cause issues while gaming. So close unnecessary apps to free bandwidth for Palworld. Right-click on the Windows Start button and select Task Manager. Go to the Processes tab and right-click on the processes you want to close. Select the End Task option. Repeat the same for each task you want to kill. Then exit the window. Method 19. Many games including Palworld require a specific version of DirectX to run properly. If you have an outdated or incompatible version, it will cause crashing issues. The latest version of DirectX ensures the game's improved performance. This is what you have to do to install DirectX. Search DirectX Runtime Download on Google and open the first result from Microsoft.com. Select the installer language you prefer and click on the download. Wait for the download to finish and then run the installer. Complete the installation and wait for the installation to finish. After the installation completes, restart your PC. Method 20. Installing Visual C++ redistributable can be helpful since it includes a set of libraries that help the game rely on and function properly. If these libraries are missing or outdated, it leads to crashing, freezing, or even a black screen. To install Visual C++ redistributable, search for Visual C++ redistributable on Google. Click on the first link of Microsoft.com. Download the recently available Visual C++ redistributable. Ensure you download for the correct architecture like x64 for 64-bit systems and x86 for 32-bit systems. Install the downloaded file and restart your PC. Method 21. G-Sync and V-Sync helps to run the game with a stable screen, but sometimes they can be the reason why games like Palworld can crash your system. So you can disable the G-Sync or V-Sync as per your system following this guide. Method 22. You can set the high performance mode for the intense gameplay for better results. Click on the Start menu and type Control Panel and click on it from the search result. Set the view by section to category. Now go to Hardware and Sound and select Power Options. Click on High Performance under Hide Additional Plans. If you cannot find it, click on Show Additional Plans. Restart your PC and then launch Palworld. Method 23. It's better to pause or stop other background downloads while launching and playing Palworld, as these downloads can cause issues like this. Once you finish your gameplay, you can continue downloading games or installing patch updates. Method 24. Overclocking can boost performance but sometimes strain your PC's components and cause issues while gaming. So disable overclocking and see if this can fix the issue. Boot into your BIOS or UEFI settings. The process of booting into BIOS varies from system to system. So you can visit your manufacturer's website to know how to boot into your BIOS or go through the user manual to find it. Here are the basic steps to enter into BIOS or the UEFI settings. Open your Windows settings. Click on Recovery from the right pane. Then click on the Restart Now button next to Advanced Startup. Once your PC restarts, select Troubleshoot, then go to Advanced Options. Then you should find the UEFI firmware settings. Once you boot into your BIOS or UEFI settings, navigate to the overclocking section and then disable it. You should close all the overclocking apps like MSI Afterburner or Riva Tuner. Also, make sure to turn off MSI Dragon Center and Razer Synapse or Corsair software and Lightning's service.exe or Nahimic services in the Task Manager. Method 25. Open Windows Settings. Then go to the System tab and select Display and then head to the display resolution. You can try a lower resolution than the recommended one for your PC and check if the game loads now. Method 26. To increase VRAM, type Advanced System Settings in the Windows search. Select the top option. Go to the Performance section and select Settings. Click on the Advanced tab. Under Virtual Memory, click on the Change button. Uncheck the Automatically Manage Paging File Size for all drives option. Choose the drive where you want to store the paging file. Select Custom Size. In the Initial Size field, enter a value equal to 1.5 times of the total available RAM on your system. In the Maximum Size field, enter a value that is 3 times of your total RAM. Now, here is how to check your system's available RAM. Go to Windows Settings and select System. Next, select About. Check your system's RAM here. After you have set the value as per your system, click on Set. Next, click on OK for twice. Once done, restart your PC. Method 27. Settings the game to high performance can also help reduce this issue. Press the Windows plus I keys to open Settings. Click on System and then select Display. Scroll down and click on Graphics Settings. Click on the Browse button and head to the Palworld installation folder. Select the game exe and add it. You will now see it here. Click on Options and select High Performance. Select Save to save the changes. Method 28. If you are using an outdated version of the BIOS, then this can also be why you are having issues loading Tekken 8. Each motherboard is different. So go through the manual of your motherboard to know how to update your BIOS. Follow the instructions to complete updating BIOS. After updating BIOS, you should not get the error. Method 29. If you have opened too many browsers tab, then this can also lag the system and cause it to restart while gaming. So, While gaming, close the browsers you do not need, then launch the game and see if this helps. Method 30. If nothing works for you, then you can contact the Palworld support. Then state your problem. Fill in the details and submit the form. Then follow the instructions provided by the experts to fix the issue. And there you have it. The 30 methods to fix the issue when your PC shuts down or restarts while playing Palworld. We hope one of these methods have worked for you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more tech tips and troubleshooting guides. Leave a comment and help others know which solution solved your problem. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.